So today I'm going to be doing a New Year's Eve makeup look for you. I don't know about you, but usually when I think New Year's Eve makeup, I think a ton of glitter, and usually that is what I do for my New Year's makeup look. However, I've kind of run out of anything new to do with the glitter products that I own. So this year I thought I would do something a little more different. I'm going to be using the Urban Decay Gwen Stefani palette again. Obviously there are tons of colors like what I'm going to be using. So if you have something similar and don't have the Gwen Stefani palette, I'm sure you could do something similar. I'm going to be basing my look around Danger, which is this deep blue color, kind of with like a black undertone. It's super pretty, super deep and glittery and smoky kind of at the same time. So I'm going to be basing my look sort of around that. Kind of because the color itself kind of has a bright but deep look on its own, so it's kind of like doing a glitter smoky eye just with one color. I will be pairing it with other colors, obviously, but yeah, I thought it was just sort of a different take on the whole New Year's look. Not entirely sure what I'm doing with my hands here. So as I do sometimes, I'm going to speed through my whole foundation routine type thing. Let me know down below if you would be interested in having me do like a foundation routine video separately, and then for most of my tutorials just sort of skipping the foundations portion and moving right into eyes and cheeks and highlight and everything. So yeah, music should start about now and I will get into the tutorial. Alright, next I'm going to start in on the eyes. I'm going to start with my Essence I Heart Stage eyeshadow primer. You could also use a black primer or a black like shadow pencil, and that would work really well as a base for that blue or anything with that kind of depth. But I'm just going to use this because I want to show you how the shadow looks on its own. And now before I go in with any crazy colors, I'm going to use one of the matte browns. And I think I'll go with the cooler of the two. So I'm going to go with Anaheim right here on a fluffy brush. And I'm just going to put that just above my crease so I have something to work into. If you have a higher crease than I do and more sort of visible eyelid, you could put the color into the crease, but I'm going to be going above just to give myself a bit more room for color on the lid, because I'm going to be putting another color into the crease. And in case it's something that you wouldn't usually do, just so you know, putting that sort of mid-tone color into the crease helps you to blend your other colors so that they will blend a lot easier. So it might seem like sort of a superfluous step, but it does really help, like a lot actually. Alright, so now I'm going to work on packing on that color. So like I said, Danger is just this beautiful deep blue in the palette. I think that the blueberry shade from the Semi-Sweet palette would be a pretty similar color if you also have that. In general, I think the Semi-Sweet palette looks a lot like this one. But yeah, I mean, I haven't swatched the two, and I can't really tell you that. I just think they look a lot similar in the pan. So I'm going to be very carefully patting that all over the eyelid below the crease. And you do want to pat with such a dark shimmery color to make sure that you get as little fallout as possible. Don't worry about getting too smooth of an edge up in the crease because we will be putting another color there like I said. Just work on building up the color. And after we blend the second color into the crease, or the third color I guess, we can work on making sure this color is still super pigmented, but we want to make sure that it's on here first. Then move on to the other eye. Alright, now I'm going to use two different brushes to apply my crease color. I'm going to start with a really small brush just so I can apply it really precisely, and then I'm going to go in with my Sigma E34, which is just more of a fluffy blending brush. And then the color I'm going to be using is called Sirius, which is this sort of gray shimmer with sort of a purple reflect in it. I'm going to start at the outer corner and apply that into the crease. Alright, now that that's pretty nicely blended, I'm going to take Skimp, which is the middle color on the top, sort of a peachy highlight, just a little bit of shimmer, and I'm going to put that under the brow bone. I'm also going to pop that on the inner corner. Then I'm going to pop a bit more of Danger, which is the blue, onto just the center of the eye. Make sure it's nice and bright. And now, because that's so heavy on top, I'm going to take a teeny little pencil-y brush. This is actually the eyeliner brush from XO Beauty. And I'm going to take some of Sirius, and I'm going to press it into the lower lash line. And then on the same brush, I'm going to use some more of Danger, the blue, and take that on the other third. And actually, because I want it to be a little more shimmery, I'm going to use Pop, which is this super glittery shade down the bottom, and I'm going to apply that to the inner corner as well. This is like a chunky glittery shade, so it might go everywhere, but it's kind of a cool color. Alright, now I'm looking a little nuts because I don't have brows on, so I will fix that right now. So as always, I'm going to use my CoverGirl Brow and Eye Maker pencil in Midnight Brown. Now I'm going to contour and highlight. So I'm going to start with my Anastasia contour kit. And as usual, I'm going to use Fawn, which is the middle cool shade. But I'm also going to mix it with the cooler of the two warm shades, which I can never remember the name of because I don't use it enough. This one is Java. So I'm going to mix Fawn and Java on my brush. I'm going to use my small contour-y brush from Real Techniques. I'm going to tap into Fawn and Java, back into Fawn. Tap off and put that right on my cheekbones. You want to start back at the hairline and pull it forward. And then I'm just going to take Fawn on its own and put that down the sides of the front of my nose. You can contour your nose however you want, but that's how I want to do mine today. Then I'm going to use my big fluffy bronzer brush with no new product, and I'm just going to use that to blend out the edge of my contour. And I'm going to use a little bit more of both those colors around my hairline and down the sides of my face. And some more fun on the bronzer brush just under my chin. And then to highlight, I'm going to use Sephora's Micro Smooth Illuminator Baked Luminizer in Stardust, which is this beautiful white gold. I'm going to use a small angled brush to apply that. And I'm going to be pretty generous with this because New Year's. So I'm going to start here and just apply that to my cheekbones. And because I'm going to be using a pink lip, I'm also going to use some blush. Even though usually I do highlighter or blush, I'm going to be using Benefit Coralista, and I'm just going to pop that on the cheekbones between the blush and, or between the highlighter and bronzer. Whatever. Now I'm going to go in with my mascara. I'm using the L'Oreal Carbon Black Voluminous Waterproof Mascara. And then I just want to stop and appreciate how much eyeliner and mascara finish a look. So I'm not going to do this eye yet. I'm going to finish up this eye. I'm going to use my 24/7 Glide On Eye Pencil from Urban Decay in 0 to line my waterline. Alright, can we just look at the difference? Like, that's ridiculous how much more awake and alive this eye looks compared to this one. Makeup is magical. And I'm putting on my brow gel, which is the L'Oreal Brow Stylist Plumper in deep and medium to deep. And then all that's left for now is lips. You could do a lot of things. You could do a nude or a light pink would probably be most people's choice with a deep bright blue. But personally, I'm going to use Candy Yum Yum Bright Matte Pink. So that is the completed look. A little bit bright and crazy, but I think it's really fun. So that is the entire completed look. I hope that you enjoyed this tutorial and take some sort of inspiration for it for your own New Year's look or Christmas look or party look, whatever you want to do with it. Let me know if you have any requests for any sort of videos down in the description below, as well as what is one of your New Year's resolutions. I actually haven't thought of any for me yet. But yeah, let me know down below if you've thought of it. And yeah, thumbs up this video if you liked it, and subscribe to see more videos from me, and I will see you in my next one. Bye guys.